Bradley Pinion set to go. Boy, no shortage of intrigue in this one. And the Bucs and the Chiefs are underway from Kansas City. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mecole Hardman.
40 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And This defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady.
And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Brady now on first down. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On play action, it's Brady.
And it's caught. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Leonard Fournette.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Brady will look to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now, Williams.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Yellow. Yellow. Check 52. Check 43. Check 4.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He'll buy some time right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Now Brady. It got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Extra point up and good by Succop, and the lead is down to 2. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And this still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Fournette. He slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Here's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Going up top for Miller. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2. At the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
15.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down